Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. It is the 19th of September 2024. Do us a favor if you're watching, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. We appreciate the channel love. And before we start doing Topps Composite football, send me an email if you'd like to sell your cards on the Fanatics weekly or premier auctions. We probably have 80 or 90 items in this week's auction that ends on Sunday night. A new auction starts every Thursday, so we have a new one starting this evening. Dynasty Breaks LLC at gmail.com. Dane, let me know about your auction program. I want to grade my cards before they go to auction. Can you do that? Yes, I can. I'll tell you all about it. There's my email address. Just get with me, as they say. 6 boxes a hobby. Composite. Paul with the Rams. Andrew with the Jags. Kevin Giants. Tracy Jack, better half of King of Pop. Dolphins. William Saints. Andrew with the Commanders. Kenneth and his entire crew with the Eagles. Benjamin Panthers. Amy with the Jets. Jerome Cowboys. Chris and his light amount of flow with the Texans. The Travis Show Niners. Jordan Packers. Andy over at the Mill with the Chiefs. Walter Raiders. Kipper Ravens. Jerome Broncos. Josh Will with the Titans. Wayne loves pancakes. Bears. Kevin Buccaneers. Jordan Chargers. Anthony Browns. James with the Seahawks. William and his very large talons. Cardinals. James with the Bills. Steven Vikings. Joey. Whoa. Joey with the Lions. Benjamin Bengals. Steven Steelers. Chris with the Patriots. And Jay, what's up, bro? Colts. Falcons. All cards ship in this break. No hitless credit. And don't listen to Carly. She's a little slow. But she does. Don't listen to Carly unless you want Taylor Swift information. Then she knows her stuff. If you need the latest on Tay-Tay, I'd go to Car. Need some Tay-Tay, go to Car. Carly with the K. I know it's weird. Carly with the K. All right. Rod Woodson, my guy. And why are there different set designs? Think of this as Chronicles from Panini. Topps bringing out all their different designs in one product. Kind of showing off a little bit. Fred Taylor, my guy.
Yeah.
Mike Singletary, that is numbered to 149 for the Bears. Jason Sehorn. Should get some chrome cards. Get some paper cards as well. MJD. Hey, Hamburglar, Carly's your girl if you like Taylor Swift info. Bryce Young insert. Lawrence Taylor negative refractor. I'm more of a positive refractor type of guy. That is a negative Lawrence Taylor. We'll top load that. Giants. And this is Thumby, by the way. Say hi to Thumby. Say hi in the comments. Hi, Thumby. I'll reply to you if you do. You want 2 Tay-Tays in the next vault per case? Is that a request? Instead of Michael Jordan, we'll go Tay-Tay. Dave would like that. Midnight, Adrian Peterson. Jim Kelly to 150. I'm going to move some of these cards to a different pile here. Some of these are curved. Stand by, guys. And by.
Some of them aren't. They're not necessarily bent like horizontally, but they're bent like at an angle.
Yeah.
So it's like they're really hard to stack sometimes.
It's hard to stack these. I just want to make sure we can kind of stack them as we go along. One of those. There, that'll do it. All right. Jim Kelly to 150. I pretty much got that. All right. Over MJ. You want 2 Tay-Tays? Well, think about it. I'll definitely think about it. J.J. Watt. Hey, Dallas Clark. Dallas Clark will think about getting an auto for the Colts. There you go, Jay. That's a refractor. That's from Resurgence Football. Javon Kirsch. They call him the Freak.
Almost looks like Phoenix a little bit.
Resurgence.
Uh-huh.
That is one I'm not familiar with. I don't know if they had Topps Resurgence back in the day. 1 celebrity auto per case would be cool, Sky. I would do that. Tom Brady. Drew Bledsoe. That is purple, the 200. Voltaic. Donovan McNabb. Richardson rookie.
The next comic vault's going to be more or less a pop culture vault. So it's going to have celebrity autos.
You were so against that at first.
Musician. That's what people want.
You've come around. I'm proud of you.
People want it.
Brings a tear to my eye. I'm proud of Trev. Oh, I'm proud. I cried a little.
Nice.
Nice. I cried a little. Trev's all grown up.
Men don't cry. Wuss.
Ooh. Well, that's not what Jonathan Ogden said. He cries all the time.
He's a man.
He cried. He's like, hey, I'm a first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm a lineman. You can't sack my quarterback because I won't let you. To 150 Ravens. Ogden auto.
Those were tears of his enemies.
No boom
Kipper.
for Ogden? Jonathan Ogden? Who's the best lineman of all time? It might be him.
Ooh, it might be.
It might be him. Orlando Pace is in the mix.
Joe, what's his name? From Cleveland.
Joe Thomas?
Joe Thomas is up there.
It's kind of Ogden's
definitely up there.
Ogden might be there.
Is up there.
Shields is up there, yeah. Well, I'll say best left tackle of all time. Let's just narrow it down so there's not as many. I don't know.
Or, yeah.
Terry Bradshaw. I mean, you got to win Super Bowls to be the best of all time. You gotta have team success and individual success. You could say Larry Allen.
I was about to say Larry Allen.
Was he a left tackle?
I think so.
Adrian Peterson, Terry Bradshaw, and Voltaic Eli to 99. There you go, Giants.
Bruce Matthews, that's a good one.
Anthony Munoz is up there, yeah.
Joe Thomas. Walter Jones. Art Shell.
Online and
Orlando Pace.
And
that's mine.
Yeah, for the Rams.
Yeah, I'd say Orlando Pace.
Pace is up there. Pace and Ogden are pretty close.
They are.
They're pretty close. They like hug each other sometimes. Jason Taylor, not to be confused with Taylor Swift. Midnight. I like this card. Will Levis. That's a nice rookie card.
Larry Allen was a guard.
Yeah, I was wondering. Larry wasn't very tall. I didn't feel like, but
I just think about offensive linemen. Dane narrowed it down to 10.
Trevor always thinks about offensive linemen.
I think
always.
Orlando Pace.
Trent Williams is probably up there.
He's probably the best right now for sure.
He's getting up there. You want a Red Skelton auto in the vault? Oh, okay. C.J. Stroud refractor to 150. That is not the base. This is a big card, guys. 22 at 150, great auto, and that is on card.
Chris, your light flow just turned up.
Heavy. We just turned up the flow, Chris.
Willie Rofe and Will Allen. And Will Shields.
Rofe never won a Super Bowl, did he? Saints or Chiefs?
No.
I would say he'd be out.
Super Bowl, that doesn't mean anything.
I do think to say best ever, though, you have to have team and individual success.
No.
If you're saying top 10, well, no, it doesn't matter. But I think if you're saying who is absolutely number one, it's the guy that checks all the boxes. All the boxes.
I don't take team stats into consideration.
So you can be the best ever and never go to the playoffs even.
If you're the best ever, you're the best ever. I mean, if whatever the team does has no effect on you. I mean, if you have the best stats and you're just the best, then
well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, you're calling me the best, right?
I don't know. I don't see how winning a championship would affect an offensive lineman.
I'm just saying when you're splitting hairs, you gotta take that into account.
You're doing like such a small part. You know what I mean? It's like you have your own little area.
I got it.
You can't affect anything. Like a quarterback, I can understand. Even a running back to a degree.
Barry Sanders, cosmic chrome refractor.
Like I think he's the greatest running back of all time.
That is Coleridge. Who?
Don't you think he's the best running back of all time?
I do not.
Really?
I think he's the best Oklahoma State legend of all time. Go Pokes.
So who do you think is the greatest running back?
All around running back.
Yeah, just the greatest.
All around, which I don't think. I'm not saying best running running back. I'm saying best all-around running back in all facets is Marshall Faulk.
What? That's surprising.
Faulk could catch the ball. He was the best receiving running back of his time.
He's my favorite. So.
He was the best blocker, and he was the best runner. He was all three.
I just don't think you can compare anybody to Barry.
Barry could not block. Barry could not catch great. He could catch okay. Faulk could split out wide like a wide receiver and run routes and beat your corner. Now, if I'm just saying handing the ball off, would I rather just hand the ball off to Barry or Faulk? Okay, give me Barry. But you're not splitting Barry out wide and throwing him a fade route.
I'm
not doing that. Brady.
I think you have people that can do that. You don't need your running back to go out there and split out.
Well, you're just saying, who do I think's the best? I think it's Faulk. Do you disagree?
Well, you're like, who's the best running back? Well, this running back can split out wide and catch the ball. It's like, okay.
Faulk won a Super Bowl.
He's my favorite running back of all time, dude.
Did Faulk directly affect them winning a Super Bowl? You bet your bananas.
He did. Barry was the team, though.
I understand.
And he had more wow moments than anybody ever.
So do you think it's Barry?
For sure.
Oh, okay. I thought you were a Faulk guy.
No, I think it's Barry.
Dan Fouts to $3.99.
Faulk's my favorite, but I don't think you can.
Jim Brown is a really good argument. Tomlinson's a good argument. He's in the Faulk mold. Tomlinson's a good argument.
Yeah, Tomlinson, all those guys are up there.
I mean, how do you not say Emmett, maybe? I mean, how do you play that long and not get hurt? I mean, that's impressive for Emmett.
He played while hurt.
I mean, Emmett should have not made it that long, but he just took care of himself, man. He knew how to not get hit. To 250, Jerome Bettis, green.
Jerome. Faulk is definitely the best Rams running back.
Bryce Young. This is such a fun product to open. Thurman Thomas did win an NFL MVP. I'll give you that. And he's from Oklahoma State. I like me some Thurman Thomas.
I'd put in the top 5, I'd put Barry Sanders, Tomlinson,
Ooh.
Marshall Faulk, Jim Brown, and Walter Payton.
Barry again.
Those 5 are in the top 5 for me.
Barry Sanders. It's so tough, man. It's so tough to compare. Allen and Ginner, Art Monk, kind of a cool card. Paper Bryce Young's again. Hey, Thurman has an MVP. There's not many running backs that can say I won NFL MVP. Adrian Peterson. I don't know who else. I can't even think. Did Emmett win one? I don't think so. I may be wrong. Rod Smith, my guy. Rod Smith on-card auto.
Wasn't many that won MVPs.
Rod Smith Broncos. There
Broncos.
You go.
Jerome,
I like me some Rod Smith. Pulling a rod.
He was a beast.
Pulling a rod. Sad to hear about Adrian Peterson, man. I don't know if you guys heard. He's gone bankrupt. Man, that's rough. More recent events. Frank Gore probably is not going to get talked about a lot. He kind of had the longevity of Emmett type thing. Frank Gore had really good longevity. Did I ever, in Frank Gore's career, think he was the best running back in the league? I did not. But he lasted so long that he got all those rushing yards. C.J. Stroud, rookie. Did you ever think Frank Gore's the best running back in the league?
No.
That's the thing where I kind of lose it on the Frank Gore argument. I just don't think he was ever the best. Not even for 1 year.
You definitely have to be the best.
At some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's like Brady. Brady had like 2 years where I would consider him when he was the best in the league out of all of his years.
It's a little bit different, maybe. Devin Hester. Ooh. Gold Zach Thomas. That is a beautiful card from Heritage. Dolphins linebacker. Love the look of these. Gold refractor. 17 of 50. With Brady, it was never like skill set. It was just he was slow and steady and boring, and he'd win all the games. And Brady was never like, wow, he threw behind his back and threw 80 yards. That wasn't Brady. Which, there's a lot of teams right now that need a Brady that can win a game.
Brady had a good defense and a crap division.
There's a lot of these rookies need to learn how to win games. All right, Rob Gronkowski, Gronk smash to 99. There you go, Patriots. That's a good looking card. Frankenstein himself. Will Levis, Chrome rookie.
Yeah, Frank Gore just had longevity.
I will say that on Frank.
He was a solid second, third running back in fantasy. He was not a solid number one fantasy back.
I think Emmett has to be in the top 5. I don't see how you can be the all-time leading rusher and have 3 Super Bowl rings and not be in the top 5. I think Emmett's in my top 5. I don't know. He's not at number 1 for me. But I don't know how you can...
Ooh, this is awesome.
Warren Moon and Trev, we're going to label this Titans. Houston Oilers go to the Tennessee Titans. Amped up dual jersey. They really got all the signers out. They got out their milkshakes and brought all the signers to the yard for this one. Tennessee is our good friend Josh. It does say Houston on the card. We will mark that Tennessee.
Went to the last game ever in their stadium.
Really?
What's that?
Astrodome?
The Astrodome, yeah.
One of the wonders of the world.
It's an awesome place.
Hey, label that one just to be safe, just in case.
Okay.
I know, just to be safe. Will Levis.
You got no faith in me.
I do got faith in you. Have a little faith in me. That's a good song. Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson to 250. Paper. Donovan McNabb, Trevor's guy. Or is T.O. your guy? I don't remember.
Yeah, T.O. McNabb, no way.
No?
I hated McNabb. He was dude, that dude whined like nobody's business.
Brady could stay cool and make a comeback look easy. Yeah, Brady was never just a super flashy. That really just wasn't him. Anthony Richardson, rookie, and orange, Ben Coates. My guy, Patriots. I loved me some Ben Coates back in the day.
He's a great dude. Chris Flo.
9/25.
Drew Bledsoe, Ben Coates is a great connection.
I know. We got a Bledsoe auto in motif and a Coates, I think, almost back to back. Brady Refractor from Finest. Voltaic, Will Levis. This is a fun product, man. This is fun.
Damn farted.
Okay.
Reload.
Barry Sanders grounded. Barry Sanders. Carly's grounded. Calvin Hill to 250 purple. John Elway, Trevor's guy. And, yeah. Trevor loves Elway. And he loves Elray. Loves Elway and Elray. Right, Elray?
Elray is way better than Elway.
A Mick Cafe coffee ad during the game. Exactly, Hamburger. It's what I'm drinking right now. I got Mick
And it
Cafe.
smells.
You like the smell?
It smells.
It smells like coffee, dude.
What's up, Carl 5?
It smells like a cafe bistro in Dynasty right now. Cafe bistro.
It smells like hate and regret.
Hate and regret. Wow. Trevor's being rebellious. All right, Jay Novacek. Hey, John Elway. He's gonna see you at midnight, Trev. He's got something to say to you. Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis, the real MVP of that team.
Yeah, the flashy guys had to sit at home while Brady was in the Super Bowl. That is true. I can't argue that. My guy, I loved me some Herman Moore. You want to talk about skill positions? The Lions, I don't want to be mean. The Lions wasted some careers because I don't feel like their front office really pushed super hard like maybe they could have. To $2.99. Herman Moore, Barry Sanders. You want to talk about
Joey?
Two monsters. Randy Moss, Peyton Manning. Boy, the Lions have had some skill guys over the years.
Yeah, they just leave early. Barry retired early. Calvin Johnson retired early.
They're like, they're not pushing. We're not getting any better. We're not improving the team. I'm out of here. Barry Sanders. All etch refractor. Steve Young to 275. Purple. Ocho Stinko. Barista. Maybe we should have a waitress in the office or a waiter. That's a wait person.
Get one of those robots
in the office where like, hey, can I get you guys anything? And I'll be like, yeah, I'll have a have a frappuccino and And sit in for Trevor. He's being rebellious. Sit in for Trevor for a minute.
And then like the robot can brew the coffee inside of itself and just
inside of itself. I have to grab the coffee.
Mouth is like.
I have to grab the coffee out of the inside of the robot. Marcus Allen, Chief card.
No, it'll come out of its mouth into your cup.
Into my cup. So the robot will throw up the coffee.
Vomit into your cup.
Okay.
And it'll smell like what it looks like.
What is my best Barry Sanders card? Probably not a great one, man. Probably not a great one.
I know. He's a big OSU fan and can't
probably Oklahoma State, college auto, probably an 89 score, PSA 9. I don't have a PSA 10. I don't have a big Barry. I don't have a really crazy Barry. Brett Favre to 150. Brett Favre.
Hey, that's not a bad one, Ham. I think the greatest receiver of all time is either Calvin Johnson or Randy Moss. I have Randy Moss at number 1.
Dave's bleeding off on you. Jerry Rice, not your number 1.
No.
You're scaring me. All right, Voltaic. Michael Vick to 99. Love that look. Look at the card there. Very cool. From Resurgence. 90 of 99. Gonna party like it's 90
That's
of
some
99.
awesome inserts in this.
I can't in good conscience say Calvin is better than Rice with all of Rice's accolades. I can't do it. Rice is higher on every list, and he has championships, and Calvin doesn't. I can't do it. Now, if you're saying the eyeball test, I just think he looks better. I can't argue that. To 175, that cannot be argued.
Just if you had one guy, you're like, he's gonna be my receiver. We're gonna drive the field, score a touchdown. I'm picking one of those two guys, no matter what.
Calvin was hurt a lot.
Well, I'm not talking about.
If I'm being fair,
I'm just talking about who would you have?
Well, I know
health aside, all that.
Rice is going to play. I know he's not going to be hurt. Ooh, Trevor, memories. Jamal Charles to 99, patch auto.
Wow, that's awesome.
Hey, they brought him out signing. He doesn't sign cards, man.
Andy Mill.
They got him coming out to party. That is from the base composite set. This is the regular composite set. 13 and 99.
I'm talking about wasting a career. God, if he had Mahomes, they would be unstoppable.
I feel like his ACLs prevented him from having a really long time in the league, maybe.
He was there for a while.
Yeah, he had a longer career than I thought.
Yeah. Really just had nobody.
He was a catch machine. Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud, Midnight. Ooh, we're going to have an orange, looks like an orange ray wave behind it. Midnight.
Jerry Rice is the Frank Gore of receivers.
Well, I don't know, man. You got to go back and look. You got to go back and look at some of those years, man. Some of his stats are insane. They're like Michael Jordan stats back in the day. To 25, Eddie George. No one's caught him yet in the offensive explosion in the NFL.
Nobody wants to play that long, dude.
In the explosion we're in where you can't play defense anymore, people can't just take your head off like back when Jerry played. Nobody's caught him in touchdowns. Nobody's caught him in yards.
Nobody wants to play that long.
Nobody's ever going to catch him.
No, they're not.
They're not taking hits. They should play longer than him.
But people just don't think about that. It's not football's not life to
Hey, there's
people
the
like
goat.
they were back in the day.
I'm just saying, you get all those stats when people can take their helmet and put it in your ear hole. You're probably the GOAT to me. To 250, Jerry Rice. See, Jerry's coming out now. He's here. Hey, Jerry Rice again. Wow. He heard us talking about him. Jerry Rice. Legendary Seahawk. Yeah, he was on your training camp roster and then called it a career, if I remember right. Or maybe that was the Broncos. I don't remember.
The whole longevity thing.
Jason Taylor looks like he needs a restroom break.
Just popping a squad.
All right, Jerry Rice and Jay Novacek.
Golden chick.
Buy some golden chick, says Jay Novacek. Go have some chicken.
Jerome.
253 of 299. Very cool, Dallas Cowboys. He was a good one. Delaney Walker. I'm glad they put him in the set. I like Delaney Walker. He was consistent. He was my fantasy tight end very often. One of those guys you didn't have to spend a high draft pick on, but he did pretty well.
Please hit that like button for us if you're watching.
Do it for Trev. Do it for Trev.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it for Thumby.
The defensive backs are far superior than they were in the 90s.
The defensive schemes are better now than they were then?
Dude, just look at the play calls and the...
What? You can't play defense now. You can't stop anyone. How is it better?
You're thinking that because they could inflict damage on somebody that there was a better scheme?
No, I'm saying scoring is up.
They weren't limited to what they could do, so they could do so much more.
I'll let you finish.
Now they're actually limited.
Ben Coates again. Technicolor Dream Coats. We're going with the purple mini diamond this time to $199. This is up there for me, Carl. This product is super fun. Okay, I'm going to say what I think. My point is everyone has more yards now. Everyone has more touchdowns now. Defensive stats, scoring is up. It's like the NBA. Scoring is up. Assists are up. Luka's probably going to pass Michael Jordan on the scoring list. Defense is not stopping people like it used to. So my point is, how does a guy that played back then where you don't score as many points, how is he leading in every category? How does he have 200 touchdowns when they didn't throw the ball?
He played for so much longer than everybody.
And not only that, they didn't throw the ball that much back then.
Was he 43?
No, he was 40 probably, wasn't he?
Who are you talking about now?
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, no, he had 2 1,000-yard seasons after the age of 40.
For the Raiders?
Yeah. He was like 42 or 43.
You're adding to my argument.
But like back then, the defense didn't have to be as talented because they could bully people. So defenses now are more talented.
Right. So if you catch the ball, they can obliterate you.
That's just the way that the game is played. It's more passing. It's not as slow and methodical.
Valentine, check our website probably tomorrow. DynastyBreaks.com. We got a baseball break tomorrow. We should have one. And I have breaks listed for Tuesday as well. It's right there on the homepage. Right there on the homepage. Yeah, the defense can't do anything these days. I don't. Ooh. Die cut Randy White. There you go. That's a weird card. I was like, why does this card feel weird?
That's awesome.
That is a very strange die cut. That's like a ninja Ginsu knife die cut here. Let me try to sleeve this. Dallas Cowboys on that one. That is going to be numbered to 74. I don't know if there's some significance there to the 74 number. Not sure. Topps Finest. I would just say if I didn't know anything about football and you said, is the guy leading in all major categories from this era or from back then? I would say, oh, he's from this era. There's no way somebody back then could have those stats. There's no way. That's just, I don't know.
If you saw how old he played to, you'd be like, he played back then. Immediately.
Okay.
You wouldn't say somebody that played that long in their career played today.
John Elway, Midnight. What a guy, John Elway.
Right?
What was the question?
Never mind.
So, if I asked 100 people who the GOAT receiver is, what percentage would say Jerry Rice?
The majority of them, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm in the majority. And it's okay that you're not.
There's a whole bunch of people that are just stats people.
Yeah.
There's like a whole side of the argument. It's not about stats. Just about skill.
Shohei at 51. It is pretty amazing.
I think there's a difference between the best or the longest. Like
I can't think it can be both though. In football, longer in football does mean something. That you were tough enough to make it that long. Longer in basketball these days, You're not really taking a
I
punishment.
guess I was just thinking more of the peak of the person. Like, how long was the peak?
Ooh.
How long were they the actual best?
John Hanna. I don't know how long he played, but he's a Hall of Famer. John Hanna for the Patriots. Patriots again.
Third hit, Chris.
Chris, I know that's not the Patriot you're probably looking for. You're probably looking for a guy named Tom, but you are getting some autos. Will Levis.
Sarcastic ball.
What does that mean? I think Calvin is up there for me, but I don't think Calvin could stay on the field. He had a lot of lower body injuries.
Marvin Harrison or Chris Carter? Got to go Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, me too. Marvin Harrison. That is to 325, Roger Staubach. Will Levis again.
Chris Carter's good, though.
All he does is catch touchdowns.
Probably like second best in the 90s behind Jerry Rice, I would say.
Second best?
I mean, well, there's Michael Irvin.
Randy
too.
Moss.
Michael Irvin was up there too.
Randy Moss, T.O.
T.O. was in. Moss didn't come until 98.
Jerry Rice to 99. Green. Jerry Rice to 99. He heard you. I'm putting T.O. in my top 5. How do you like that?
T.O. really didn't start getting going until, 2000 or so?
No, he had the...
He wasn't really that good on San Fran.
When did he catch the winning touchdown over the Packers in the playoffs? That was 96? Was that 96? That's when T.O. broke out.
This is rookie year. 96.
It may have been 97. I can't remember. T.O.'s in my top 5. Team Obliterator. He's in my top 5. Andre Reed.
Definitely.
That is a blue. I'm going to call that a X-Fractor for the Bills. Numbered to 99.
Who's the 5th in that one, though? That's the question.
The 5th in what?
You have T.O., Calvin Johnson, Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, and one other in the top 5.
Those are probably my...
Harrison, maybe?
4.
Would he be in the top 5?
No. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ignite. He needs to ignite his signature and make it bigger. Anthony Richardson, purple from Resurgence. Go Colts, Jay. Nice RPA.
Nice.
72 of 99, if you guys can see that. 72-99.
Harrison bit way more than Wayne.
What about Fitzgerald?
That's
Fitzgerald's good, man.
Yeah, that's a solid answer.
Fitzgerald had a really good career. I mean, he
was good for a year. He was good, like the best in the NFL for a year.
Probably more than that.
But only like 1 year.
He did make a Super Bowl. Yeah.
Harrison was the best a couple different years. He set a record for most catches or most targets.
He did have most catches till Michael Thomas broke it, yeah.
Yeah.
To 25. How about Michael Thomas being the all-time catch leader? Wow. How crazy is that? Jim Kelly to 25. We never saw him again after that, hardly. It's the next season he was hurt, and that was about the last you saw Michael Thomas. 23-25, Jim Kelly. This is fun, talking about football history, breaking some composite.
I said Moss Chaney.
What about some of the old school guys like Steve Largent? He's probably not in the top 5.
No,
he's not. But there's got to be some old school guys. Art Monk is always overlooked. He was second behind Rice in all major statistical categories for a long time. Kadarius Toney, second best ever. Yeah. There's got to be someone we're forgetting.
I'm trying to think. Probably the best version of Megatron is twice as good as the best version of Rice. Wow.
And I don't think so. Go look at those years, man.
Julio Jones.
Emmitt Smith to 199. Blue parallel. I think that Fitz would definitely be in my top 10. He might be in my top 5. I'd have to think about it.
I would probably say Harrison. Marvin Harrison's probably 5th for me.
This is Darren Sproles. Speaking of somebody who had a long career, very nice career, Darren Sproles. San Diego.
Sproles.
It's going to go to the LA Chargers, obviously. LA Chargers. Largent's your guy, so is Muck. I do like me some Steve Largent. All right, Will Levis. That is a base Topps Chrome Black. Oh, black refractor to 20. This card looks awesome. Topps finest, Lawrence Taylor. Have not seen one of these yet. Black refractor, numbered to 20.
That's pretty cool. It's like a an 80s feel too.
I feel like some sets the black is numbered to 10, but maybe Finest it's not. It's pretty cool. Pierre Garçon. Yeah, top 5. Top 5 receiver with a French name. Oui, oui. Ooh, Brady to 150. Now, this is what I'm talking about. These are going to sell well. This is such a cool card. Brady, I think, has 4 different cards in this set with autographs. This would be the one I would want. The Topps Chrome Black looks awesome.
That's pretty cool.
And he's running straight ahead, so you can't really tell there's not a logo. I mean, it's kind of a cool card. That is 108 of 150. Patriots having a day. Really having a good day.
I know who it is. It's Eddie Kennison.
Eddie Kennison. Dwayne Bowe.
Hey, he was the best receiver for 1 year. Had 16 touchdowns.
Dwayne?
Yeah, led the league in touchdowns that 1 year.
Hey, here's a Hall of Famer. I would not have thought Devin Hester would have gotten in that quick, but he did to 200. Devin Hester, Bears. Resurgence Gold Wave. I really like this product. I've already said that. We have a full case of Breaker's Delight of this. I don't know when we're going to do the case. I really kind of don't want to do it because then we won't have any more. Let's get a boom. I know he's not playing. I get it, but it's still the only place you can find his rookie autos. Bryce Young.
Benjamin.
That is the base Topps Chrome. That is one of the one people are going to want out of this product. If you're saying which set do I want Cosmic Chrome, base Topps Chrome? I think most of us are going to gravitate toward that Topps Chrome set.
It's Irvin, not Irving, John. And the big thing with Michael Irvin is he didn't play too long, but his big thing is he was the leader of the entire team for a whole Super Bowl run. And instead of being the quarterback, the wide receiver leads the team is huge as far as he goes.
I don't know that I put Irvin in my top 10. I don't know. I have to think about that. Hey, how about forget Michael Irvin. Let's go to Drew Pearson. Drew Pearson. He's like, I want to be in the top 10. There you go, Dallas.
Jerome.
Drew Pearson has a nice autograph. I think he was at the Dallas Card Show signing. Not kidding. Jerry Rice refractor. The GOAT.
Sticky hands. You talk about Jerry Rice, sticky hands?
Fred Biletnikoff, baby.
Jerry Rice used to stick them. That's why he caught everything.
I just sold an autograph of Fred Biletnikoff. Not kidding. Just sold one. If only the Chiefs would have had Jerry Rice all those years.
Right?
Montana to Rice on the Chiefs instead of the Niners. All right, we've got John Randall. This dude would have scared me to play against him. He was seriously good. Viking Cry Time. We need the purple refractor. Although the green is more rare, but the purple would look so cool on a Vikings card. Who was that?
Steven Carr.
Steven driving around in his car.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 Stevens.
Hank Basket. Yeah, there you go. He didn't last very long, did he? Bryce Young. Tom Brady Midnight. Very cool card.
Looks like he has what the heck? Looks like he has a mustache right there.
He might. Might have a little goatee going. Adrian Peterson to $3.99. I mean, are we forgetting? The receiver no one talks about that bothers me. Isaac Bruce.
Why?
Look at his stats. Look at his career.
Well, it bothers you. Bothers you.
They just don't talk about him. He's probably my 5th guy. There's my guy.
You have him over Harrison?
Yep. Isaac Bruce caught the winning touchdown to win a Super Bowl. He had monster stats. You need to look up his stats on Google or something. They're insane. Voltaic to 50. Am I wrong on Isaac Bruce being in my top 5?
I don't remember him ever being the best. That's the only thing.
No, I feel like he was kind of underrated. Just nobody talked about him. Voltaic to 50. He went from a team that was trash to a team that all of a sudden became the best team in the league. Like, he was on a trash team that changed like that.
That's because of Kurt Warner, though.
Kurt Warner and Falk came over, and people thought they were still trash, yet they won the Super Bowl. Isaac Bruce, man, really big numbers.
Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt is the greatest. Well, yeah, probably the greatest combo. You got Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, you got Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, and you got Jerry Rice, Tim Brown.
John Taylor. Oh, you're saying Tim Brown. Yeah. Hey,
over John Taylor.
Somebody give me Isaac Bruce's career stats and where he ranks. Can somebody look that up?
Dude, Antonio Brown.
He could have been.
He was so good.
He was on the way.
So many years, he was the best. Like, man, talk about a disappointment.
He was on the way, man. He was on the way. I like Isaac Bruce. People always forget about him.
Isaac Bruce is good.
The Reverend.
I like the greatest show on turf.
Chris Collinsworth and Dan Marino. That is a Pulsar. 99 and 99. I don't know what Topps calls it. I call it a Pulsar. Probably a Panini term. Dolphins.
If not for Vontae Burr. Yeah, but I don't know. That might have messed up his head. You're right.
The Isaac Bruce catch to beat the Titans was great. That was like one of the great plays. C.J. Stroud. I'm going to top load that. C.J. Stroud Resurgence rookie. Gronk Smash. See if this is numbered. I don't think it is. I don't think that's numbered. Warren Moon. He did have Torrey Holt next to him. I think his numbers are probably depressed because the guy next to him was taking a lot of that. I think but I still feel like his numbers are pretty far up there. That may be a little aggressive to put him into the top 5. I struggle with him versus Fitzgerald versus Harrison.
Oh yeah, and Randy Moss, Chris Carter.
Yeah, Moss Carter, Jake Reed.
4.
Jake Reed with him too.
Yeah,
Sean Alexander to 250.
Those 4 pairings were insane.
You said Wayne and Harrison?
Yeah. Wayne Harrison, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Jerry Rice, Tim Brown, and Moss and Chris Carter.
Justin Jefferson might change the conversation. Ooh, CJ Stroud base tops chrome. That'll work. Antonio Gates, my guy. To 325, Ed Too Tall Jones. Art Monk. He says, hey, what about me? I'm Art Monk.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson's definitely the best right now. I don't think there's any argument on that.
I hope somebody's Googling Isaac Bruce's stats. I need somebody to Google Isaac Bruce. I got to know where I'm at on this thing.
He's up there, dude. He has some great stats.
I want to know where he is on yards, like all time, and touchdowns. Yards and touchdowns and catches. That's it. Just want to know where he's at.
I'm going to guess he's 7th on yards.
Darrelle Revis, purple.
Exactly. Sterling Sharp didn't have a long enough career.
Right.
Sterling was so good.
I think he'll eventually get in the Hall of Fame. All right, orange. Oh, I love the Cosmic Chrome cards. This is an on-card auto, guys. Brian Westbrook, Orange Rayway. That's super cool. There you go, Eagles.
Kenneth.
Love to get a Barry Sanders auto out of this. I think he's got one in Cosmic Chrome. Very cool. Brian Westbrook. Megatron didn't what? I got Megatron in my top 5.
21. Who scored for the Jets, I wonder?
Stats. Receptions, 1,024. Yards, 15,208. Touchdowns, 91.
Yeah, the touchdowns were lacking.
Where do those rank, Carl? Can you put like, okay, 5th, 8th, 10th, or where do those rank? I know, Carl, I know you're not my secretary here. I get it.
Touchdowns are kind of low. That's the only thing.
Jerry Rice. Yeah, that is. Jerry's at over 200, I think 208, if I'm not mistaken. Duper and Clayton. Hines Ward and Antonio Brown was a thing for a very short time, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Antonio Brown wasn't really a dominant at that point.
Sweet feet. James White, another Patriot auto. Chris leading the way.
4 hits for Chris.
This man should have been a Super Bowl MVP. James White.
He's like, I don't have light flow today.
Heavy flow. Westbrook was a good player, man. Westbrook was an Andy Reid dream running back.
He was.
Could pretty much do it all. All right. We've got Tom Brady refractor again out of Finest. One to keep, one to trade. That is a good-looking Brian Westbrook auto.
I mean, Jamal Charles was the Andy Reid running back.
Pretty good. Priest Holmes might have been if he got to play with Reid.
Yeah, you were talking about the greatest 3-year span ever is Priest Holmes.
It's hard to beat Priest. I'm going to give you that. Even Tomlinson's best 3. Tomlinson's best 3 probably real close. That's probably about
Tomlinson has the best 5 in a row. Priest has the best 3 in a row.
Maybe. I'd have to look.
You have to look at the stats. Yeah.
Tomlinson, when he broke the touchdown record, was just ridiculous. Ed Too Tall Jones auto in Cowboys blue. If you don't like how that looks, check your pulse. Dallas.
Third hit, Jerome. I want to say Priest had 65 touchdowns in 3 years.
He was insane. Bruce is
6,000 yards.
Isaac Bruce is 5th all time in yardage. That's legit.
5th, okay, a little bit better than what I thought.
That's legit.
15th in touchdowns, okay. So he's definitely top 10.
15th in receiver touchdowns or all players ever?
No, it's got to be receiving. That's got to be. There's no way that's not receiving.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
It's receiving.
Randy Moss, Mandy Ross as I call him. That is to 175. This has been a fun. I like talking about historical stuff. This is what this product does. It makes you talk about old players. I like it. This is a very fun product. Again, there's haters out there, and I get it. Hey, it's not licensed. I like logos. I totally understand. We've had more fun opening this than a lot of products. So, receiver touchdowns. Okay, fair enough. Troy Aikman and Peyton Manning. Ooh, numbered. I like how they kind of put the number there at the bottom. A little bit old school there. 1/50. Peyton Manning all etch. I'm assuming this is the gold refractor. Think that's the gold, which is pretty nice. All cards shipping this break, guys. Every single one. Thank you for doing Topps Composite Football. We will be doing Breakers Delight. Not sure if we're going to do a full case, a mixer. I have 1 case left of Breakers. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any more of this in stock, but I don't know that for an absolute fact. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Check out our website, dynastybreaks.com, if you want to get into our breaks. And if you want to sell your cards on the Fanatics Weekly Auction, we've got a weekly auction starting like 15 minutes from now, maybe. The Thursday night auction about to start. It is 10 days long. Email me. My email address is right there on the screen, and we'll be right back.